Hi, I'm Josh. Just wanted to get a real good look at you since it's our first date and all. Here, let me turn off the air just a minute. Just like a kid with our sparklers, huh? The lavender, go with the haze. Use. Hmm. It was so strange meeting like this. So much to say and nothing at all. We already know everything there is to know about each other. We're just trying to get a little closer, right? But if we do that too fast, well, it'll be over before we even begin. So why don't we pick a card? See what the feeling is right now. What do we got here? You know what? I haven't gotten to use these yet. I don't have the name with me of the deck. Not that it matters. But they're real sparkly. And they're pink. Kind of like me right now. Brain. Hey, let's see what that jumper was. That's a good sign. It says the hard work is already done. We just have to believe it. It was in reverse. We're just taking our time tonight, right? The world's all about rushing. We lose our heads. The hardest thing to do is to sit still and breathe. Well, here's another. I haven't got to use yet. It's a lovely deck. The backs are been on your mind lately? I've been thinking a lot about where our relationship's going, how we can take it to another level. I have too much to say, can't find the right words. And I know you already know. Dang. That's a lot of prosperity. We can't lose. We have the Knight of Cups leading the King of Cups in a procession with the Knight of Wands right behind him. And Seven of Pentacles behind that. I'm feeling like we're all trapped by our wealth, whatever that might be. Whether it's the idea of our relationship, our possessions, our job, everything is perfectly in order like a chessboard. But the problem with the perfect order is that it's like Jenga. Or Lincoln Logs, before you take any out, like it's trapped perfectly, but there's no growth from that position without removing things. But what do you remove when you have it all, no matter where you are, whether your eyes are open or closed? Feeling like we're enough. That's the trick. For everyone. Everywhere. Sometimes it's the most difficult thing to do. On the other hand, that's good too. We have Nine of Cups, the Sun, illuminating to the value that we already have. Knowing it is half the battle. That's the Nine of Cups. Sun, we already irradiate it. Everywhere we go, raise the vibration. And we got the world. How do we bring in prosperity from the place of the Four of Cups? But it came in reverse. The Four of Cups reveals to us someone who's already had their fill, already gotten everything they wanted. Says, you want another? No, man. I want something else. I already got this tree. That's at my back. That's good enough. Plus, I'm wasted. I mean, I'm just going to take a nap, right? This is a clever card of awakening, which can sometimes mean derelict of duty, but it's also of wisdom, knowing when our body and our intuition, our mind tell us that we need to stop. But there's no fight there. Nobody's mad. The concierge is just still gonna stand there until you want her. You take your nap. He'll still be there when you wake up. Or reversed. We'll turn this around from that place, knowing the past has been left behind and revealing a new start. That's so beautiful for us. This is a really good sign for our first date. You know, everyone, it doesn't matter who you are, gets nervous public speaking, gets nervous people watching them. Doesn't matter how beautiful you are or whatever, it just feels like it's fake. Or that everybody's judging, which, well, that just happens. They don't try to. They can't help it. But look at something we wonder if it's different, or it's shiny, or if it's covered in tar and feathers. So don't worry about what the world thinks about you or I, about us. What we think is the only thing that matters. Scared. Let's get a feeling or a vibe or two. See how we're feeling. Oh, that's the best one to start with. Generosity. That's what Om stands for. The first step in life. That the Creator, God, gave us life. Made that rock. Well, where'd it come from, Om? Nobody. Well, they come out of mountains and you know, we can track it back and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but did you see that happen? No, nobody was around. Yeah. What about the sky? Who put that there? Where'd you come from? Well, my mom. Yeah, that's what they say. Well, you don't remember. They could be robots. We could be in the Truman Show. You don't know that's true. I show you pictures. Shit, they got deep fakes out there better than reality. So the first thing that God gives, the universe grants all of us, is generosity in a balanced exchange. Or giving it all? Oh, wow. How did I get here? Okay, well, I have all I have to give. Generosity is the gift that keeps on giving. The quality of being plentiful or abundant, liberal in gifting. That's the best way to start our relationship. That makes sense. The second step of the universe could be called morality. It's called Ma. Om is generosity, and Ma is morality. Each thing, as soon as it awakes or it appears, it's there. Whether it's an idea or somebody's face as you look around the room, then boom, instantly morality. The judgment I was just speaking about. Everything, once it's looked at, it's scrutinized, but that's just the eye looking over it, trying to compare it to all the other things within its own mind from a singular perspective, in a certain kind of lighting, on a certain day, in a certain kind of feeling that it has, that it isn't necessarily related to anything within the space. And so tolerance, that's just number 2, Ma. I mean, giving birth isn't a walk in the park, and neither is lugging that little bundle of joy around, is it? Listen to the crying later, and then stealing that out of your penny jar to go buy some bubble gum, and so on and so forth. That's the beauty of life, I suppose. Let the leaves fall wherever they may. Lenience or clemency toward differences and open-mindedness. There's no judgment. So we can talk about anything and get our feelings about them, get it out, have a discussion, then go away for a little while, and then it comes back up. So I can't get that part out of my mind. Why did I say that? But this is the part that I wanted to be right. I don't feel, that happens, and then you got to come back and you got to talk about it again. And that's the beauty of a relationship. You can get all hot and bothered on both ends, and always meet in the middle. And the middle is the gap. But there's no gap. As long as there's a commitment, right? Let's find a state. Not a 50 state. I think it's 83, but I don't know if these cards have all 83. There's 83 in poems. Well, I think there's only 64. Hexagrams. These are states of matter and change between the anything is in one state of being or another. But if it's another, then either that's the state of being it's in, or it's in between two states and in a transference. Like if you have red dye in water and you add blue dye, it doesn't mix up immediately. It's still water. The glass is still full of water and red and blue dye, and the water isn't going to change. It's still going to be water, but the perception of the color between red and blue gives it a two-state change. Or you can say, well, it is red and it is blue and it is neither. But we know that ultimately this means that the water is purple, but it is not purple. We can see that it's not purple. And this is the I Ching, or the I Ching, as most people would say. the states of being way before computers, uh, way before science as we know it today. And they just figured that stuff out with some sticks and looked at the stars, you know. Wow. Holy cow. And you think people are smart today because they got Google. There was the internet a long time ago, huh? All right. Let's clear the energy and see where we're at. We'll take this one. Ooh. I don't want to say it because it might ruin it. But we're lasting. 32. Critting success. Not a mistake. Consistency bears fruit. Fruitful to have a direction to go. That's what I've been trying to figure out. You know, we could just sit here all day, every day, thinking about where we want to go in life. I mean, sure, what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine. True. And what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours. And neither of us have any possessions. And the only real possession we have is each other. And the only actual possession is ourselves. Well, God, cards are throwing themselves away. We got 2 cards. Aha. See, there's that 2 states. All right. Oh, that's good. It adds up to 80. So that's 102 altogether, right? We have a decrease in limping. Thank God for that. We can throw out our crutches, babe. We don't need them anymore. We got each other. I'm so glad I met you. You're obvious. You're by far the best one I've ever met. There's truth and confidence from the source. Good fortune. Not a mistake. There can be constancy. Fruitful to have a direction to go. 2 simple baskets may be used for an offering. It's fruitful to see good people. Also constancy and good fortune. There's good fortune in consistency or constancy. They actually say constancy, which it's not a normal everyday word, is it? Yeah, see? We're constant. Persistent. You know, glad we did this. As awkward as it is. I mean, the worst we could do is embarrass ourselves, right? I mean, it's not like the whole universe isn't watching. Let's see what the Divine Feminine's got. Well, I take this as a good sign because I just mentioned the universe, and guess what? Our mother showed up. We have nothing to worry about. Everybody's afraid of that bitch. And she's taking care of us. Kali, the mother of the universe. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. Shazam. Let's see what Deadass say. Oh, damn, he's in a hurry. The old man, he's in a hurry. He says, hold the space. I'm tired of waiting, and if I'm waiting, you're waiting with me. Okay, fair enough, Dad. All right, fair enough. Well, Dad, since we're holding the space, give us one more. Release the past and rest. And be on the lookout for healing information. Well, we kind of do that already, don't we? It says, be it. More than try to make it. That's interesting to bring up, Dad. Because the masculine naturally always wants to make something, right? Masculine nature is naturally completely secure, like a wall, like you put a bullet in between my eyes. You ain't gonna stop me. Well, it looks like he's dead. Yeah, but if that means anything, there's no way we can stop him now because we can't take that bullet back. And then at the same time, the masculine is so insecure because, yeah, everybody could circumcise you in a heartbeat. And so we have the smallest piece, the yod, the apostrophe. And so the natural aspect of the masculine is to want to take his mind and put it into something. But the trick is starting from scratch because you ain't got nothing without another man making the tools and creating the concrete and getting it in a bag and taking it to the store and setting up the store, and another guy freaking paying you at a job, at a building for a product, just so you could get some money, and you had to have a place so that you had a reason and the security to do a project, da 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 da. And so it becomes this huge thing, and it doesn't matter how much you put into it, you're like, oh, it's so perfect. And then the wind blows, and psh, the vehicle pops the curb because they got a flat tire, and oh my God, there goes my 67 Chevelle. Anything can happen. You have a stillborn child, and all your hopes are dashed in a heartbeat. And so the trickiest thing for the masculine is to hold the space, to be the womb, nurturing and protecting everyone at the same time as the barrier within and out, as discipline and guidance, right? And she came right back, last card I pulled. We're back to hold the space. I'd like to thank you for our time together tonight. It was a lot better than what I normally do. Appreciate you. With all my heart.